What if the psychosis you are treating is actually just a side effect of a daily medication, a recreational drug, or even heavy metal poisoning? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another rapid-fire Q&A on the high-yield reversible toxic causes of psychosis that must be on the radar of every single neuropsychiatrist. Stick around for the bizarre physical red flags that will help you catch these toxic exposures before it is too late. Question 1. How can normal prescription medications cause psychosis and what are the clinical red flags? Answer. Psychosis is a well-documented side effect of many therapeutic drugs. The biggest culprits are anticholinergics, high-dose systemic corticosteroids, and dopaminergic agents used for Parkinson's disease. The massive red flags for anticholinergic toxicity follow the classic mnemonic blind as a bat, mad as a hatter, red as a beet, and dry as a bone. For steroids, the red flag is a dosage over 80 mg per day of prednisone, which carries an 18% risk of psychosis or mania. Discontinuing the drug or adjusting the dosage usually reverses the symptoms completely. Question 2. Can recreational substances or withdrawal states perfectly mimic schizophrenia? Answer. Absolutely. Stimulants like amphetamines, methamphetamine, and cocaine can produce a psychosis that is clinically indistinguishable from schizophrenia. The specific red flags to watch for are intense persecutory delusions and tactile hallucinations, famously known as cocaine bugs, where the patient feels insects crawling under their skin. Do not forget that severe withdrawal from alcohol, known as delirium tremens, or sudden cessation of benzodiazepines can also trigger acute psychosis. Even extreme caffeine toxicity from doses over 1 gram per day can cause olfactory hallucinations. Once the substance clears the body or the withdrawal is medically managed, the psychosis usually resolves. Question 3. How do heavy metals induce psychosis and what physical red flags give them away? Answer. Metal and metalloid poisoning can severely impact the brain, and the physical clues are your best diagnostic tool. For mercury exposure, look for the red flags of erethism, which is extreme irritability and shyness, combined with gingivitis and tremors. For lead poisoning, the red flags are lead colic, peripheral neuropathy, and a distinct blue-tinged line on the gums. Thallium poisoning has very unique red flags, specifically sudden hair loss and dark pigmentation at the hair roots alongside GI upset. For bismuth, look for myoclonic jerks. Finally, manganese toxicity starts with manganese madness, but the red flag for irreversible damage is a distinct cock-walk gait. Reversing these conditions requires immediate removal from the exposure and often prompt chelation therapy. Question 4. What weird environmental toxins or animal bites can make a patient hallucinate? Answer. The environment is full of hidden psychotic triggers. Ingesting anticholinergic plants like deadly nightshade or Jimson weed will trigger acute psychosis. Carbon monoxide poisoning has a terrifying red flag, which is delayed neuropsychiatric sequelae, where psychosis occurs days or weeks after apparent recovery from the initial exposure. Chronic sniffing of solvents like toluene is another major cause. Incredibly, even animal and fish toxins can do this. Neurotoxic spider bites or the consumption of hallucinogenic dreamfish can cause terrifying visual hallucinations, though these usually subside within 24 to 36 hours. Question 5. How do you approach a new patient presenting with acute psychosis? Answer. You must always review their medication list, take a thorough substance use history, and look for physical signs of toxic exposure. Reversibility hinges entirely on toxin cessation and medical clearance. If this high-yield review helped you connect the dots for your clinical practice or board exams, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which of these toxic red flags you found the most surprising. See you in the next video.